it's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. So, grab your uke. Make sure it's in tune, and when it is in tune, it should sound like this. And let's get ready to play Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. First things first, I'm going to play through a quick snippet of it to give you guys a rough idea of how it should sound when you've learned it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, "What you gonna do with your life?" "Oh, daddy, dear, you know you're still number one." But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have, that's all they really want. Some fun when the working day is done. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. But first things first, I just want to say a big thank you to Ortega Guitars for sponsoring this video and sending me this ukulele to use. If you want to find out more about this particular ukulele, then check out the link in the video description. Likewise, if you like my 4th of July ukulele shirt, then check out ukuleletees.com where you can pick one up today. And we also have dozens of other very cool ukulele designs as well. And if you want a song sheet, you can check out patreon.com/uketeacher where you can sign up for as little as $1 a month and you get a PDF song sheet with every lesson, plus each video at least 24 hours before the rest of the world. First thing we're going to do is learn the very cool intro. That's the part of the song that goes like this. Now don't worry if you've never done any finger picking or lead before, this is very straightforward and it's based around the chords you're playing anyway. So it's actually a lot more straightforward than it looks, and don't worry because I'm going to break it down for you note by note anyway. Now to start off with, we're basically playing a G shape but slid down 1 fret. So we've got our first finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, our 2nd finger on the 1st fret of the 1st string, and our 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, like this. Now the first thing is we start off by playing a downstroke on those top 3 strings. And as we get to that top string, we hammer down on that 1st string with our little finger onto the 2nd fret of the 1st string, like this. Hammering down means you hit that string with your left hand very quickly while one note's playing, so you get a 2nd note for the price of 1. Let me show you what I mean by just playing that note on its own. Here I'm playing the 1st fret on the 1st string, but what I'm going to do is hammer down with my 2nd finger. So all I'm doing with my right hand is plucking the string once, but what I'm doing with my left hand is hammering down so I get that 2nd note before the string sound dies, like this. So here we're just playing that G flat shape, or that G slid down a fret shape, and hammering down onto the 2nd fret with our 4th finger on the 1st string, like this. And then we play it once without the hammer on, and then we put our 1st finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string and our 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string and play those 2 strings together like this. And then we play that G flat shape once again, like this. So let's put the first section of the riff together. It should sound like this. Then we start to play the same thing again, like this. But here we play the G flat shape once more, and then we put our fingers back up here on the 4th fret of the 2nd string and the 5th fret of the 3rd string, like this. And that gives you the first half of the riff. It should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gives you the first half of the riff. The second half is almost exactly the same, there's just 1 note different. So you start off by playing, and then this time the penultimate note, instead of going back to that G flat shape, you just slide this shape down 2 frets, so your first finger's on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and your 2nd finger's on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, like this. And then slide it back up here. Put it all together and it should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we move on to the verse. Now for this song, I'm playing it in the original key, so there's a lot of bar chords. If that's something you struggle with, then make sure you check out my video on how to play bar chords first. It isn't super easy to do, but I promise you by watching that video, it'll give you a couple of extra handy hints and tips to make it a little bit more straightforward and not quite as daunting as it might seem right now. These are the chords that you'll need for the song. If you already know them, then skip ahead now. To play the chord of F sharp, bar the first fret with your first finger. That means you push down on all 4 strings at the same time. Then add your second finger to the second fret of the second string, and add your third finger to the third fret of the 4th string, and the chord of F sharp should sound like this. If it helps you remember it, it's basically the chord of F, but slid up 1 fret, and then you just put a bar in its place. To play the D sharp minor, keep that F sharp shape, but add your 4th finger to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and the chord of D sharp minor should sound like this. Again, it's basically just a D minor shape, but slid up 1 fret, and then put that bar down. To play the chord of B, slide that bar up to the 2nd fret, and this time leave your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and put your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and the chord of B should sound like this. And to play the chord of C sharp, slide that B shape up 2 more frets, like this, 1, 2, and the chord of C sharp should sound like this. Now the strumming pattern that I play is a fairly simple down, 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 up strumming pattern all the way through the song. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So the 3 main lines of the verse are F sharp to D sharp minor to B, and here we'll play it 4 times on each of those chords, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last 2 lines of each verse are pretty much the same. It goes like this: D sharp minor to C sharp to B, and then D sharp minor to C sharp. On the D sharp minor to C sharp to B, you play the down, 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 up pattern once on the D sharp minor and once on the C sharp, and then twice on the B. And then the second line, you just play it once on D sharp minor and once on C sharp, like this. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So let's go ahead and play through that verse first, nice and slow from the top, to give you a rough idea of how it should fit together. 1, 2, 3, 4. The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, "What you gonna do with your life? Oh, daddy dear, you know you're still #1. But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have." And that takes you into your bridge. Now again, that's 4 down, 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 down ups on each line. First line of F sharp, then 4 times on D sharp minor, then 4 more times on F sharp. Then those final 2 lines go once on the D sharp minor and once on the C sharp and twice on the B, and then once on D sharp minor, once on C sharp and twice on F sharp. Put that all together and your bridge section should sound like this. That's all they really want. Some fun. When the working day is done. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Then you go back to the next verse, which is the same as the other verses, and there you repeat the bridge again. And that takes you into your outro. That's 4 chords repeated again and again. F sharp to D sharp minor to B to C sharp, like this. What I'm doing there is playing the pattern twice on the F sharp, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Then once on the D sharp minor, down, 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 up. And then 2 downstrokes on the B and 2 downstrokes on the C sharp, like this. Down, 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 down. So the line that is repeated again and again throughout the outro goes like this. 1, 2, 1, down, 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 1, 2, 1, down, 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 down. And repeat it again and again, and it should sound like this. They just wanna, 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 they just for the last line, I just slow that down nice and slow to they just wanna, girls just wanna have, and then play one more downstroke on the F sharp to finish. Fun. So download a song sheet and put all of those different sections together, and that's how to play Girls Just Wanna Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. I've been the ukulele teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, then let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, I love you all and I wish you the best.